Well, good morning, YouTube. It is Friday, March 1st. Wow, man, it's March already. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, I'm JB, and welcome to another edition of What's On Today with Discovery Bay. Let's start with a quick recap of a couple of videos from yesterday. There are links to these channels in the description below. Okay, first up on the recap, go check out Area 51 for a video titled Toy Room Update and Con Weekend Update. Mike gives us a great before and after of his room update, and then tells us about his Fan Expo show schedule this weekend. Oh yeah, at the time of this filming, he was sitting at 998 subs. He only needs 2. Come on, let's get him over 1,000. Alright, the next item on the recap comes from Mint Collectibles. They released a new video titled Sideshow Collection MYSTIQUE Statue Unboxing and Review. Gem unboxes Sideshow's latest premium format statue and this MYSTIQUE with the exclusive X23 arm piece. Totally cool stuff, man. You want to check this thing out. These statues are awesome. Alright, the last item on the recap comes from Lords of the Long Box. Darkside Jedi brings us the live Dark Phoenix trailer reaction video. First, I don't know about you, but when I was first thinking about this movie, I thought they scrapped this thing. I thought it was dead. And now I see this preview, and it was awesome, man. I'm pumped to see this now. Alright, wow. Whew. Next up, let's do today's lineup. Let's jump into the lineup. All of these items will be listed in both Pacific Standard Time and Eastern Standard Time, and every channel I mention will have a link in the description below. There are timestamps also in the description if you just want to jump ahead to them. Okay, so first up, at 1 a.m. Pacific, 4 a.m. Eastern, we have the first of 2 videos from Joe Ryan Comics. The first is titled Amazing Spider-Man number 16 Comic Review Hunted. And the second one is titled Flash number 65 Comic Review. Go check these out. He's funny as hell. Can I say hell? Okay. Nope. Next up, at 8 a.m. Pacific and 11 a.m. Eastern, Billy over at Economics and Comics gives us the next installment of his pressing series, Comic Book Pressing Nova number 1. This is where we get the before and the after of a book going through Billy's press. Okay. Next up, at 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern, Erod 212 will be releasing the 8th episode in his terrific series titled Is It Slab Worthy? He's going to break down this comic and give us the numbers on the book. By the end of the short story, we're going to know exactly whether it is or isn't slab worthy. So, next up at 12 p.m. Pacific, 3 p.m. Eastern,
whosoever watches this channel, if he or she be worthy, shall acquire the knowledge from the Comic Chief.
Today, the Comic Chief brings us a video titled Funko Friday, plus a mycomicshop.com mail call. Alright, next up at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, over at Count Von Strange IV's channel, we get the 12th installment of Figure Friday. Today is titled Huge Neca Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Haul and Unboxing. Count's videos never disappoint, so you don't want to miss this one. Okay. Also at 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, head over to Comic Tom 101 for the video titled Hot Top 10 Comic Books on the Rise. Tom and Sensei Russ go over the CBSI Top 10 list and also break in the middle to share some of the community's great comic hunts during the week. Now, I'm not listing it, but if we get lucky, Comic Tom may go live right before this gets released with a pre-show. So make sure you have your notifications on and you won't want to miss it. At 5:30 p.m. Pacific, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, we get another live show. This time, Bueller has his weekly show titled Live with Bueller. Tonight, Bueller's rolling solo, so he's going to need his friends in the chat. Let's stop in, hit the thumbs up, and say hello. Alright, at 6:30 p.m. Pacific, 9:30 p.m. Eastern, over at White Whale Comics, we get a live show titled Comics as Therapy, episode number 2, Mr. Miracle. Alec and I Got Issues 2319 dissect the incredible Mr. Miracle Sister series by Tom King and Mitch Geraud and discuss why it resonated so much with each of them. Alright. Also at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, we have Comic Core Live. This is where you get Bueller, Chad, Cat Ren Figures, and Mark and the rest of the gang discussing hot topics. You want to stop in the chat, you want to give them a thumbs up, you want to say hello. It's always a good time. Lots of laughs over there. Alright. At 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, ComicHead 84 is doing a live stream with, I don't know. What are they discussing? I don't know. But you know how it is over in his streams. He's going to have people on there. He's going to have people in the chat. It's going to be fun. Go check it out. Alright, next up at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, over at the Tony Sanders channel, we get another live show titled The Hunt. Join Tony, Jay Dee, and Jeffrey Comic-Con Henson and see what books they found in the wild. Join us in the chat as we vote for the best hustle of the week. I'll see you there. Alright, at 8 p.m. Pacific, 11 p.m. Eastern, we have another live show over at DK Comics and Cosplay channel. That was formerly Delphia Sparks channel. This one's titled Comic Characters, Comic Stores, and More featuring TankCollects. So join Delphia Sparks and Kachun for a live stream with guest TankCollects. On this episode, they're talking about comic characters they most identify with. They're going to reveal the origins of their pseudo names, and they're going to be discussing the good and bad of comic book stores. Also, they're going to be talking about Sharky. So if you have some time to waste and you're slightly interested in anything that I just mentioned, stop on by in the chat and say hi. Alright, the final item on the lineup at 9 p.m. Pacific and 12 p.m. Eastern is a live show from Hulknuts 911 Comics and Deadlifts. And we should be getting the next installment in his series titled You Won't Like Me When. Description reads, talk about the real comic fam, settling who the strongest there is in the comic geek realm anyways, and the real non-sellout guest. Should be fun. Alright, that's it for today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedule to watch me and my content. If you're not a subscriber, think about subscribing and hitting the notification bell so you don't miss any of my content. This list will be put on Instagram with any changes or ads to the schedule. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up. Hit me up on Facebook, Instagram, Patreon. I want to try and keep it short. That's it. It's Friday, folks. We're going to have a great weekend. I can't wait to see everybody in the chat tonight. And don't forget, we had a good time.